All right. Now, the first thing we have to do is the background. Okay. We're going to make the base this kind of a grayish brown. Okay. All right, that's the base. Now, the places here with the symbols, we'll just clean off with a little bit of acetone, and then we can paint it the color that we want them. Okay, we're not going to have, let's see. Okay, we've got a road coming down there, and I'm going to go ahead, we'll paint that in, okay? Now this, we're going to make green here. Now we don't worry about the trumpeters. We're going to clean them off and we're going to paint them up with other paint. So we just paint over them. Okay, this is going to be green and that's going to be green, but we'll paint those in. So we don't really have a lot of green. Okay, now I need some tape. Okay, now we're going to do the gold next. All right, let's see. Ooh. All right. Now, the details are going to all be painted over that. So right now we just let this all dry and we'll be ready to do the detail work. Okay, we're just going to put a little bit of grass here. Now, I don't want it spraying up here, so I'm going to have to tape that off. Okay, let me get tape. I'm going to go across here. Now, for this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it in stages. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to spray here. Okay, down here. I'm just going to do a little. Just a little. Make it look like there's a little grass there. Okay, over here. Okie dokie. Now, we let that dry. For all of this, rest of this, we're going to use hand painting. Okay. This is gonna. Trumpet players, I need some brown. Okay, trumpeters' pants, I'm gonna make this brown. Now, do we have any more brown on here? Okay, I'm going to go brown on this road. Okay, ooh, that looks okay. Okay, and that is the end of the brown. Now, we're going to paint the horns with this gold. I need a smaller brush, is what I've got to have. All right, we've got one more place of bushes up on the top here. Okay. That's a hell of a place to put bushes. Now, what we wanted to do, go across the top with the black. The next thing we have to do, we have to spray it with lacquer, both the front and the back, to keep it from rusting. Okay, I see one thing, I forgot to do this right down here. Now these were cheaper here. These bottles of paint were less than $1 each. The kit had 24 bottles of different colors, and it was about $13, $14 for the set. Okay, that looks really good. Okay, to mount the driver, we've got 2 studs on the back. They'll have to go through a plate, and that plate will mount to these 2 holes here that go into the iron. And that has to mount right like that. So we need a plate that's going to be that wide and that wide, okay? Okay. Okay, those are going to be the mounting holes. Okay, then it's going to be centered and one inch over from that hole. So we're talking centered and 1 inch over. Okay, and then we have to have a line here. Okay, it's 2 1/4 inches. So we go 1 and then 1/8. Okay. All right, that's got it. Okay, now I'm going to go and drill those. Okay, there we got our holes drilled. This should fit right on here. I missed it by hell, damn near 1/8 of an inch. Okay, let me go open them up. Okay, now these have to be tapped for number 8. Well, hi there, little kitty. Hi there, little kitty. But look at that time, it's 5 o'clock. It's time for your gravy. Yes, it's time for you to have gravy. Yes. Yes, we're going to get you gravy right now. Two number 8 screws. Oh hell. I missed the damn dimension by about 1/8 of an inch. All right, that mounts the driver. Okay, now we need to have these wires secured. This is right in the center of the hole. Might be a little bit off, but it's not more than a half an inch or so. What I need is a terminal strip to fasten this. That isn't gonna work. Oh, it isn't gonna work. Okay, get it off of there. Get it off of there. Okay. That gets us our terminals. All right. Before we put it on there, read it. Make sure it works. Now, that gets all of our wiring and everything. We've got a couple terminals here to fasten our cord onto. That looks very good. Okay, the next thing that we have to do is put this backing. This is black velvet. Some people leave it open and you see the cone in the back, but that is not as good looking. They'll spray the cone with black paint, but it does not look anywhere near as good as putting the black velvet. This is black velvet fabric, and we're going to go ahead and put it on there, and then the cone will mount in back of that. Okay. All right, to put it on there, we're going to use heat glue. Contact cement would work, but it's difficult to get the front. Okay, that look nice. Okie doke. Next we have to put the driver and the cone. Okay, the first thing we've got to do, we have to get the driver put back on here. So I've got to find where the two holes are, okay? Okay, that gets our driver mounted back. Now the cone has to go here. We'll just have to, we'll have to bend it around or cut it out or whatever. Okay, so the cone is not quite going to touch it. It'll be okay. Okay, we're going to have maybe 10. Okay, let's see. How do I mark the thing without a pen? Center. Okay, now we have to make a circle. Okay, to do that we need a piece of wire. Okay, we need a scribe. All right. All right. Make our cone. Okay, the next thing we have to do is get the angle of the cone, which is not going to be quite as straightforward as the other speaker. Okay. Now, this one's not as steep as the other one we did, okay? We're just going to cut. Okay, and we just take that, go like that, okay? Contact cement. We're going to let that dry for about 30 minutes or so. All right, this is ready to stick. All right, we take that and we go down. Start right there. Perfect. Okay, and there's our cone. Okay, so what I have to have is the diameter of this. Okay, it's 17 inches. Okay, we need 17 inches diameter. We got to take 3/4 of an inch off of the diameter. All right, we'll need the toad stabber again. All right, now we have to drill a hole in there to go over the driver stud. Oh, ooh, that looks good. Okay, now to see if it fits. All right, that has to go. Oh my God. We're not too far off. Up and down, we're just a little bit off. But boy, oh boy, are we ever off here. Okay, that one's reading 8.5. This one's reading 9.5. So we got to move this about a good almost 7/16 of an inch over that way. What I'm going to do is I'll slot the holes in that aluminum plate and just move it over, and that's going to do it. Okay, it's 9, a little less than 9, and 9. Okay, so it's about 1/8 of an inch off or so. It's not enough to matter. Okay, now the cone. Put that on. Oh, see, when we put that on there, there it is, right there. Next thing we got to do, we have this little aluminum thing that has to be glued to the back of it. All right, we're going to cut this so that we can spread it out and make it match this taper. Okay, see, those leaves can now be spread out. Ooh, that feels good. That feels good. All right. Well, I have no idea where the glue stick went. No idea. All right, another one. Okay, we'll let that dry for 30 minutes and then stick it on there. Okay, this is fine silver wire. It's really not silver, it's silver plated. Okay. See, that gives us a very solid solderable connection to that very fine flimsy wire that they use inside of these cables. I don't need that. I'm going to put this down here, and we're putting a clamp right there to hold it. It's already drilled for a number 6. I'll be darned. Alrighty. Okay, the next thing we got to do, put the cone on. Now, if we were to hook this to a signal generator, it would make some noise. Yeah. Okie dokie. Okay, now. Okay. That's good. And that is our beautiful Castle speaker. Okay. One very nice job there. Okay. Now, the next one that we're going to do, get this one out of the way. That one there. Wow. Okay. Same basic type of speaker, but it has a ship. Okay, so what we're going to do first, we're going to sandblast the whole thing down like we did the other one, and then we get busy and we artistically decorate up the ship, and we'll have to make us up a driver for it, and another cone, and some more black velvet. I'll have to go to the fabric store and get some more because I'm out of it. And this will be another one. This is also, you know, in the book there, the cones book for $400 to $500, and this amazingly, I got this one for $20 at the antique store. I actually didn't even have to pay for it. I did some work for it. I restored a radio for the guy at the antique store, and he gave me this as payment, which is completely okay. Okay, that'll be our next project.